I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my man good, but not too good.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up. Getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, you don't make it joke. Everybody lives. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
What you say?
I could get it by myself.
Yeah.
I could get it by myself. I'ma get
I was
it by
trying to go over
myself.
and get the money to bring that back. 8 kills. Yeah, I got 3 in the beginning, and then I skid on niggas along the way. Alright, man.
Alright, Zay.
Oh shit, I was about to call you, Eric. No, They did. Trying to do it up here. Oh, my hero.
I'm in the Madden game.
What's this on here?
You know I had 2 of them today. This one, so I was supposed to play this one till 11 o'clock when he said he could play early.
Yours got ripped now.
Alright, we getting pumped. We getting pumped. Let's go. Hey man, go and practice on my hero while I do this.
Nigga, chill out. You must have been playing it. That's how you said that shit.
No, I ain't played my hero in a minute. Why shouldn't he get dusted off? Alrighty. We getting too pumped for this shit, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
All right, let's go.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. Bond. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Yeah, I had it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And then I'm talking in English now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Is there a new coach to this?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Fucking light.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Interception.
Double team, and it's
Let's go.
intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what the fuck we paid you for.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack.
Throw the ball,
He's
Kyle.
going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Shit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Bond. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Bond. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down now. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 45 the mic.
Now on second and 13. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
In the bathroom.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Wow.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Silver. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Mahomes.
See him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56. Mike 56 right there. Right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Shoes open. We already shoes open.
Wide open receiver complete.
That's one thing Madden got to take out.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
When they just catch and go down to the ground, that goddamn quick.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up
so y'all can't get this man? Like, come on, y'all can't defense in there.
Receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second and 5 now. Mahomes, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a give, right side.
Oh, what the hell?
Will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Murray with a 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how to run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, 15. 56. Mike's 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Don't call pass interference.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with
Son, you gonna do some shit over there, boy.
They just called that bullshit. They just called that bullshit. Oh, my God. That was not pass interference. Come on, man. Don't do that to me.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far.
I can't
They'll look
be
for
mad
a
at it,
4th
though.
on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Be consistent with the goddamn call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Go. 15. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
There you go.
It'll be intercepted.
Stop playing, man.
It's picked.
They knew that shit was no goddamn pass interference.
His guys will get the football back.
45, Mike, 45.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Boom. Any weapon. 45 to Mike. 45.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
It's classes that I'll take on my break in between semesters.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down.
Somebody's not holding their block.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on second down. Murray. They'll run the screen with Mack.
Who is that?
And he
How is the
lose
lineman
yardage back
catching
to
my
the
damn running back?
34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
45, Mike, 45. Come on.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
What was
and
that?
He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. With blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now we're trying to hurt him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
What's the score?
Man, it is 31-7. I am hot right now. Like, I ain't never want to quit a game in my fucking life. I really don't. I don't.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A lot of this shit that's going on.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Man, like, I got people in certain spots because I know what they're going to do, but it's just like, and I see the shit before it happens, and they not reacting fast enough, interceptions, it's like, I'm just like we're too heated right now. I'm trying to go to bed on a good night tonight. I really am.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
He just caught it like it was nothing. But I don't quit. I don't quit. I don't. That's not my DNA to do that. It's not my DNA. Oh God, that shit has pissed me the fuck off. Never want to quit a goddamn fucking game in my goddamn life. I'm ready to get this shit over with. I'm trying to go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Murray. And
then they don't want to catch the what the fuck is going on in this world? That's a simple
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Oh, my God. Whoa.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They actually ain't even playing like they wanted to play this fucking game. Ain't nobody showed up. Let's see what we got going on.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You see it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now here live in New Orleans, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Oh, y'all, shit.
So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
What the hell?
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Here's Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 43. 43.
From the 29, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
56 to Mike, boys. 52, fellas, let's go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Ross on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Yellow.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bond. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the set. 56. Hey, tight down. There you go. Hit it.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Down. 60 outlaw. 56. Bandit.
decided yet because you know when stuff first dropped, you know you got bugs and glitches and shit. So
Well, I don't. All that shit be having warranties.